All right, welcome back to the IOY podcast. Today I got my cousin on here today. Go ahead and introduce yourself, man.
My name is Ryker Hansen. I am the assistant sales manager for Ken's Appliance here in town. So
Isn't that recent, right?
yeah. Part of it, I really enjoy like helping out the other team members.
Yeah.
That's something I pride myself on is being as knowledgeable as possible and being able to relay that to other people. I do a few other stuff too as well. Like I manage the floor, so I do like the price tags and stuff like that. And make sure we're stocked on the most popular stuff, and that it's displayed in a manner that's sellable. So,
How'd you get into it?
like sales.
Yeah, or just like how'd you even get into the whole fucking cans at all?
Well, sales itself actually. Shout out to Mr. Groupie. He was my my high school business teacher. And you got credit just for having a job, but you had to prove, have your manager sign it off. You work X amount of hours a week, whatever. And at the time, I was working at a Red Lobster, and I fucking hated.
Really? I didn't even know you worked
I
there.
fucking hated that job, dude. So,
How long did you work there?
oh, probably about 6 months. I think my final straw there was it wasn't one of the cooks, but somebody who was mopping the fucking floor. I was making biscuits, right? And
What happened?
they fucking left the mop bucket right behind me, dude. So I fucking turned around and I got 2 hands full of biscuits like this, bro, and I fucking slapped the front of the oven with it, dude. And the oven's hot as fuck. It didn't like burn me or anything like that, but it burned the fucking dough to where like I had to scrape it off. It was bullshit, dude.
So you're just like, fuck this after that?
Yeah, so I told him because like it was coming for the deadline to turn the paper in to get credit.
Yeah.
And I told him, I said, well, I just applied at this job at Foot Locker. They gave me an interview. I have a second interview. I really hate my job. Can you please, seriously, can you please extend my deadline, just a little bit?
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, I think that you would actually be really good at that. So he extended it by like a week. I had my second interview and I told Riley, which is the guy that hired me at the time, I said, look, man, honestly, like, I don't want to rush you or anything like that, but I have this paper that's due. And so I really got to turn this thing in as soon as possible. He's like, okay, yeah, no, I'll hire you. And, I started there part-time.
Yeah.
I worked there for like, 4.5, almost 5 years. I loved that job. I did. I loved that job. I loved all the people that I worked with. It was so much fun.
OG Tim.
Yeah, Tim, Morgan. Yeah, no, it was a blast. And then after I graduated high school, I started a job at Vero Wireless. I worked there for almost a year. Had some differences and ended up leaving there. And I was just looking for a real quick, fix for a job. And so I took one at Dillard's, working in their shoe department there. And Luke, my buddy who works at Ken's, he eventually was like, hey, we're looking for another salesperson. And I was like, awesome, yeah, sell some appliances. So it was different, yeah.
So you always stuck to sales though. That's always something you really liked.
I mean, I do. I think that in the end, it's a universal like trade. It's something that you can take anywhere that you go, and you can apply it in some fashion, right? And so anything that you decide to do that's related to that, you'll be all right if you're good enough at it. Seriously, you will. You'll be all right.
What is your process then? Like, or what do you know when you go about?
I don't like to be pushy. That's honestly
nobody
not.
Really likes
no,
to
yeah,
be
no,
pushy.
I don't like to be pushy. That's not me as a person.
Yeah.
And I don't ever want to be viewed as like the cheesy fucking salesperson, right? Seriously, you know what I mean? Like with, like a car. The car sales, the used car salesman. I don't ever want to be like that. like the used car salesman. And so, I try to just go with a real soft approach. A lot of it, is identifying what it is that they'll actually use, because if you're not going to use half that shit, I mean, it's a pretty good process of elimination. But at the same time, you want to get them into the most bang for their buck. But obviously,
Yeah, exactly. I mean, because that's what you did when me and Maria came by. You fucking helped us out. We didn't really. There was like a 4-set thing, and we just kind of wanted the bed and all that shit. And you helped us out and did all that shit. And
yeah, I think a lot of it too as well is working for a place like that is local, and I do see a lot of the same people all the time.
Yeah.
You start to build relationships with those people, and then the more that you see them. I mean, obviously, you're my cousin, so that's a little different. But the more that you see and you interact with these people, you start to identify what it is that they're really after. And so the next time that they need something, it's just a lot easier for everybody to engage. It's a little bit faster of a process, but not. It doesn't take away from the service.
Yeah, that's for damn sure.
It's a little more individualized, I'd say.
Yeah. How many years you been there then?
Going on 5. Yeah, 5. October 3rd was my hire date there. So I've been there for quite a while. I really enjoy everybody I work with and what I do.
Yeah, dude, that time goes by quick. Cause holy shit, man. Because you just said you fucking Foot Locker for 5 years too, and then there, fuck. I always remember you working at Foot Locker. I always come in and see you and shit, but it's just. How in the fuck, man? That time. That's fucking crazy.
Honestly, though, like if it wasn't for Foot Locker, it probably, never even
would have had that.
No, I definitely no. It probably wouldn't have been a a skill that I planned on honing in like later in my life. But what started really the whole Foot Locker thing is I have a huge shoe fetish. I probably have a couple grand in shoes I've never even worn before. Yeah, and then yet I choose to wear fucking house slippers. So that's what kind of kicked it off for me. Find something that you like, is a lot to do with it, but finding a craft or a skill in doing something that you like can go a long way.
Yeah, that's for damn sure, because then you enjoy it a lot fucking more what you're doing every day. And
if you enjoy what you do and who you do it with, you'll never really work another day in your life. Don't get me wrong, I work my ass off, but sometimes it's just nice to know that the people I'm around like care as much as I do. So
yeah, that's for damn sure, because you don't have like you're putting in all the work and all the other people don't. It's just gonna be a lot of not motivating at all. And then you're just like fuck this. Because look what happened at Red Lobster.
Put the mop bucket behind my fucking oven. Yeah, dude. Yeah.
While you're trying to serve some biscuits.
They do a pretty good job of evening out the workload as much as possible. I'd say that I feel very accomplished with what I do on a daily basis, and sometimes I definitely feel like I do more than I do other days, but there's never a day that goes by where I really feel like, oh fuck, I can't do this. You know what I mean? They make it pretty easy on me. They really do.
Yeah, because that's the good thing about it, is that once you really enjoy what you do, it's just like, yeah, I could do this every day. Yeah. It's like, this ain't no big fucking deal. I'm always doing something productive.
And that's what I was saying. When it comes back to the universal trait of sales, like if that's really what you enjoy and what you really want to do, you can apply that anywhere.
Yeah, because that's even with the fucking clothing brand. You're like, oh hey, I got the store here. Let me go put this. Shoes, fucking just anything like you said.
Jordan owes me some stocks. He owes me some stocks. So does Nike, both of them.
Yeah, because as much as you fucking put in.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm a huge Nike guy and shit like that. But you had to support local with the. I don't even think that you can see it there. The IIY clothing right there on the back.
Damn fucking right.
Yeah.
No, I appreciate that, man. Because what is that? That's you were one of the first one I came out with. That's one you got. You got that motherfucker, and then now you got this one. So you did it since the beginning. That was last year, but but I appreciate that shit. That's for damn sure.
You definitely have to. And like I've seen it kind of like evolve, like as you've kind of done things too as well a little bit differently. Like I think one thing I like that you did. Was I think I told you pretty early, they came in, like some of those logos are really fucking big.
Yeah, the dollar sign.
Like them things are fucking huge, man. Like if you could just, like
the dollar sign one. That
exactly.
Huge.
So I told you, that's why I said
I
told you if you could just take it and like make it smaller and just like put it in a corner, it's just like seriously, like exactly.
No, it does because I don't even wear those ones anymore, but I wear this little one.
It's a little less obnoxious. It really is. It really is.
No, it is, and I just didn't. That was the first one that I had came out with, and I was just like, okay, yeah, this is cool or whatever. But I wore them for about a month, and I was just like, I was like, I want the little mini one.
So do you make these yourself? Or what?
Yeah. So like, what my process is I just come up with them or whatever catchphrase or anything. I'll try to make it into some kind of emblem or some shit. Like I had the roll the dice ones. I had success, failure, reward, just everything on it. But it's then after I do that, I do a piece of shit rough draft, and then I have fucking Maria do the finalize it on a print piece of paper, like a printer piece of paper and color and everything, and then from there it goes on the computer. then gets vinyl, and then the shirt's fucking ironed on and down,
Nice.
you know, a hoodie,
Nice.
whatever it may be. But no, it really is like a, you know, learning process, you know, because like I said, you know, I started, you know, last year in March, did t-shirts, and then, you know, did hoodies, beanies, and everything. But you know, you just kind of figure out what you want to do. But then, you know, another piece of the puzzle was this, you know, giving the brand a voice, doing these podcasts and
Right.
shit, you know, because like I said, you know, it's really evolved, you know, from, it's only been a few months, you know, that I started doing this. And I, you know, did one with fucking Spice One,
Yeah.
and then, you know, Big Y,
Which
you
you
know,
haven't put out yet, right?
No, I haven't. No, I haven't. No,
Okay.
but you know, it's just weird.
Right.
You know how much attention and everything, you know, shit's getting now because I'm doing different shit like that. You know, like you never know these, like you said with the sales, like you knew it until you tried it or you even, you know, approached it. You wouldn't have ever have got into it, you know, if it wasn't for Foot Locker, you know, and you just run into these things and they just happen and you either run with them or you don't fuck with them. Is what either happens, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, you either find your niche or you don't, or you keep going until you do.
You find it, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, in some fashion, whatever that fashion may be, for sure.
Yeah. And that's just what kind of happened with this, and I'm running with it and doing it like this, and now I got you on here talking.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, no, I really enjoy the ones with your dad. Uncle Pepe always makes me fucking laugh. He's something.
Yeah, those are like the fucking original ones. I don't know how many there will be of those, but you know, I'm just kind of like want to reach out to like a bunch of different people doing different career shit and everything. You know, I just want to talk to them, you know, and what they do, just like how I'm doing with you right now and shit like that, instead of just you know, getting fucked up in the shed.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and you know, being a part of, you know, I mean, you like kind of like your own like little soul entity, you know.
Yeah.
But if you ever, you know, if you're not like looking to like start your own business or you know like something like that, you know, like right off the bat, you know, something that you know you could definitely help hone in on your skills and shit like that is to honestly like work somewhere local. And I'm not even saying that just because I do, but if you decide to work somewhere that's local, 9 times out of 10, I mean, at least they're more apt to like individualize your training processes and really like grow with you as a person where, you know, like, and you obviously grow with them too as well. So it's definitely something I recommend.
So Kins is just only here in Grand Island?
Yeah.
Really? I didn't know if that was like a franchise or if it was just here. Holy shit.
The America's Mattress piece of it, the bedding part, like that portion of it is a franchise, but like as a whole, like, you know, Kins is just its own entity. Yeah.
Is the owner still around?
Yeah. Yep. Gail's our owner. He's a really nice guy. He does a lot for the community, and he's done a lot for me too as well. You know, like I said, I've been there almost 5 years. I'm 24, about to be 25. I started there at like 19, just about to turn 20, and you know, I knew me at 19. I probably wouldn't have hired me at 19. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's just the little things.
No, that's crazy because I mean, look how big that motherfucking building has got.
Yeah,
new location. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so we're in the old Shotco building now. Things have changed. I mean, definitely dramatically, just as a whole, like within that industry, but outside of the industry, like Kins itself, you know, like obviously, like you said, with the building and, you know, they're expanding into the furniture portion, you know, diving in a little bit more heavily into, you know, carrying upper end, you know, and displaying upper end appliances to the best of our ability, and, you know, the finding the mattress niche too as well, you know.
Yeah, that's important. Yeah, because how did that even come about? Do you know on the mattress?
No, you know, honestly, I don't know. And when I had started there, they had already definitely had their foot in the door with the mattresses. Obviously, they've been doing the appliance portion for 40 years before that, or closer to 60 before that, you know. But mattresses are definitely important. I mean, if you think about it, you're supposed to spend a third of your life in it. Really, like, you know,
that's what I always think.
Doctors recommend that you get 8 hours of sleep. Now, most of us don't probably get a whole 8 hours of sleep.
Yeah,
but I mean, exactly. But if you think about it, you're supposed to. And you know, people don't hesitate to spend $15,000-$20,000 on a car. You're in your car, really. How much are you in your car a day? Like, not that much.
No,
you're not.
No.
You know, I mean, like most people, unless you like work far away from your home, you're not in your car that often.
Yeah.
But you know, your mattress is supposed to last you 10 years, you know, just as long as your car.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's an important investment.
Yeah, no shit, because when the car, it's just like, it always depreciates in value and everything, too, every fucking year, too. But that's crazy. I did not know that was, you know, he'd been here that long, and, you know, it wasn't a fucking franchise at all. That's crazy. I did not know that shit, because like you said, that they work a lot better with, you know, being working with you as an individual, like you said, because as like other big franchises and shit, like here's your videos, you
Yeah,
go ahead and do that. It's
sure.
not like a one-on-one kind of
No,
thing.
no, it's definitely really individualized. I'm definitely very close with the people that I work with for the most part, and I enjoy the hell out of it. I really do. So
yeah, that's good, man. I mean, like, cause you think like with the fucking. They're more in. They know you as a person as well. They know you, your family, and every fucking thing. That's like what's different,
A lot of them came to my daughter's birthday party.
Yeah, I remember
like, stuff like that.
Yeah.
We do host company events. Like like last year they rented out Lincoln Pool for a day, and we just had all of our families and stuff there. Not too long ago, I wasn't able to go because I was working, but they rented out the movie theater so we could all take our families there and do shit as well. So I mean, like, it's cool stuff like that, man. It kind of helps you all intertwine on a more personal level, and
that's for fucking
get to learn a little bit more about the people that you work with outside of working with those people. So
yeah, it's more of like a personal relationship
for sure.
What are some of your long term goals? Like in life, or just being there, or anything really?
One of my long-term goals was to get my foot in the door in some fashion of management. I think that goes a really long way. No matter what field that you decide to go into, a title really does help out a little bit. It's not everything, but it definitely does help out.
Yeah.
Eventually, I can see myself, going back to school, to probably night school, I imagine, to obtain some sort of business degree and stuff like that. But
what do you want to get? Do you know, like just a associate's?
Something along those lines. Possibly a master's. That's shooting a little high.
Yeah, but you can still fucking do that.
Yeah,
shit,
no,
man.
bachelor's, stuff like that. I mean, honestly, I just think that you're never too old to go back to school, and I don't really think I think that's a stupid notion. Like, I think that the person who is 40 years old and in the back of the class trying to work out there to get a degree is just as intelligent as the 17-year-old person or 18-year-old person, whatever, who just graduated high school, who's in that same class too as well. Not everybody develops like on the same level, but also you could work your whole life to do one certain thing, like be a teacher or a lawyer or whatever it is, and you could do it right, and you could fucking hate it, and then you know what I mean, seriously, and then
switch up.
Exactly, so like one thing I told myself when I graduated, I was like, I will go back to school in some fashion, but I won't go until I know what I want to go for, because I don't want to waste the money.
Yeah,
exactly.
Really
yeah, like I just said, you invest your fucking time and years and financial, deficits to go to school, and you could end up fucking hate what you're doing.
Yeah, that's for fucking damn sure. That's why it's just. There has been, in a lot of my classes, there's always, a few older people, and they're always, the ones really into it too, and they're a lot more into it because they know this is what they want to fucking
exactly,
do.
Because it's not just something to fuck around for you. At that point, you're like, okay, I'm 40 years old. I've decided that this is what I want to do with my life, and so those are always the people that not only dedicated, they bring a little more dedication, but they're also a little bit more experienced too as well. And experience helps a lot, especially if there are situations like you can apply to what you've already done in your life. It makes shit a lot easier.
Because then you can just you're like, oh well, I already know this shit, but you still do it because obviously you got to get the degree at that point, but but no, it does really help, and no, I think you could definitely fucking do it, man. Even if in high school, I did that when I first started, because I didn't know what the fuck I was gonna do, but I eventually got into it. Maybe because I did it. I took one fucking class, and that's what I started off with because I wasn't fully sure. But then I eventually led into business, and then I knew what I wanted. I went full time. I took fucking more than 4 classes. I took 5 this semester, and this summer I'll have my fucking associates in business, and then I think I'm gonna get one in accounting too.
Good for you, buddy.
Yeah. Nice. So maybe next year at this time I'll have two associates.
There you go.
As long as I go for it. But,
right on.
But it just takes time and everything. But yeah, it's just definitely anybody can do it. You just have to put in the time, the effort, and everything that you want to fucking do, and make sure you really want to do it. Because if you're just forcing yourself, you're
wasting
just
your time.
Yeah, you're wasting your time, and you're just gonna probably not finish. You're gonna fucking hate it. Like you could say,
or you wasted a shit ton of time and a shit ton of money.
Yeah, so just make sure you fucking know that's what you want to do. Because you got to get some kind of experience to know that you want it. Like, because if you put someone, I don't know, like if you put someone in a position, that they can work for towards all their life, go to school and everything, and then they get the job and they're like, this is not what I expected at all.
A lot of schools now, like especially like in high schools, like the CPI program and stuff like that, like they offer insight to what those industries really do, like with like the woodworking and construction and stuff like that before you ever like actually fully commit to it. So I mean, any sort of free education that you could get on like a possible trade or skill that interests you, and you can go and get some background knowledge before you dive into that fully. I mean, that's definitely the way to go. I mean, there's some people who grow up their whole lives and they want to be veterinarians, and that works out for them, right? Like, fantastic. But then you got some people who just they graduate and you don't know. There's nothing wrong with taking the time out to figure it out. There's not.
No, not at all, man. You just have to fucking go through some shit and you figure it out, and that's it. That's how a lot of us figure out what we want to do. You just something happens. There's that fucking click moment, when you know what you want to fucking do, and that's when you pursue it. I mean, could you say when your click moment was, to where you snapped out of everything that you had going on and you knew what you wanted to do?
Oh man, yeah, I can't necessarily like pinpoint it to a certain example. I think definitely, like I said, the whole like starting at Foot Locker thing, and just kind of continuing with jobs that were in a similar fashion. I feel like I've kind of like stepped up, in each realm. Like you start at Foot Locker, for example, and like that's everyday retail. You're working a part-time job, shit like that. Yeah. And then moving into the cell phone thing for a year, where that was my first real like full-time, I do this all the time type of job. That was also in the mall too as well. So I would sometimes work, until 10 o'clock. Mm-hmm. And then stepping into the position at Ken's to where I didn't just feel like I was part of a corporation. Yeah.
Because before you were. Every single one.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, definitely a part of, corporations. Before that, and I'd say maybe not like necessarily like when I started there, I would, but definitely kind of being there has solidified that's sales is definitely what I want to do. So
what with the business degree, what did you plan on doing with that? That's what I was gonna ask you. I forgot.
I don't know yet, but that's the thing about night school is because I don't want to take away from my girls, like my daughter and my lady Mackenzie, and so in order to be able to perform, at work at the highest level, and then come home and be dad and perform at the highest level, I think that doing the night school on like my own timeline to where I'm not like okay,
That's how it was for me. That's how it was
exactly.
when I started. Man.
Yeah, so I feel like that could go a long way. I truthfully don't have anything that I want to like just jump and dive right into. But as you accumulate these like accolades and degrees and shit like that, you'll find that you can definitely apply them places. Yeah. Experience goes a long way, but when it comes to a bank, degrees go a long way too as well. So I mean, it's the combination of the two. You need both.
Yeah. No shit.
But not always, but it helps.
But I mean too, like even if it were to be a fucking option to where you could do it during the day, so like you said, so it ain't taking away time from them.
Sure.
But that would be like you'd have to go part time, and then that causes other shit.
Right.
It could, but
exactly.
It just depends. You have to make a budget, all that kind of bullshit.
Night school eliminates that shit. Whereas I just go to work a little tired here and there. Because like I said, I mean they honestly, they're by far the biggest influences in my life, and the two most important pieces. So I definitely wouldn't want to take away from that, but obviously, I still want to be able to perform at work at a high level too as well. So just kind of some things here and there,
Yeah, you work it out. I mean, it always does.
It always does.
But before, like I got into, I was like, fuck, this is gonna fucking suck. Like what the fuck? What am I gonna do? But then you get into it, and then it works itself out, and you guys figure out a routine or whatever, and then it works. And you're good. After that point, but
starting something new is always a little scary.
No, it
no matter what it is. I mean, it's that. No matter how big or how small, you always have the immediate nerve of wow, this is something new.
Yeah.
You know.
And you're like, fuck, I don't want to do this. Fuck, this is just gonna cause so much stress. It's not fucking cycle, you know. But in the long run, it helps, you know. Like that's how I feel like every moment I get, you know, right a few seconds before I get on an interview, you know, I won't lie. Like I'll be like, fuck, man,
I hate cameras.
So,
I fucking hate cameras.
I really, you're fucking doing one, but it's just like, you know. Like before I get on, I was like, "Fuck, man, I don't want to do this. What the fuck am I doing? You know, like this is gonna be weird, boy, fucking stupid. I'm gonna look like an asshole or something, you know." But I just go with it, and then after that, I'm into it, and I'm good now.
Right. So did you just like, obviously, like you started with people like you're close with, like your dad and like Jake and all them, but like, so how did you just start like reaching out to like Spice One and people like that? Just shoot the DM or
that's what I did, and that's what I was gonna bring up. You know, the thing is, you know, if you don't try or make an attempt to do something, you know, like what's that one quote? You know, the basketball one. You should miss 100% of the shot you don't throw.
Yeah, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. That's Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan. Yeah, okay. So that's how I thought when I was messaging, you know, these people, and then guess what? Some of them messaged back. We did it.
Right.
But if I didn't, I wouldn't have done it. I wouldn't have spent those hours with those people. You know, it wouldn't have fucking happened at all. So that's what I learned, and it's just like fuck it. Okay, they view it and they don't message back. Who gives a fuck? At least I fucking shot that shot. You know what I'm saying?
And the more you do with like those mid-range people that like, you know, the A class, B class, whatever celebrities like recognize, you know, especially, you know, like the better you get at it. I mean, obviously, you know, the more the repetition, as you know, like with questions and shit like that, and the variance of different answers that you get, you know, like it goes a long way.
It will, man. That's just what I fucking, and that's what I think, you know, because when I was doing the one with Spice One, you know, he was sitting there, and I was just like, what the fuck, you know, like I was just like, this just feels like it was gonna happen, you know. So I'm not even like sitting there nervous at this point. Like I'm just sitting there like, I planned this little fucking meeting, you know, and this is just normal.
Yeah.
You know, but to other people, it's just like, holy fuck, I can't wait to see when that comes out, you know. But to me, I'm just like sitting there, it's just like, I feel like this is what I'm supposed to be doing.
Right.
You know, reaching out, doing this with all kinds of different people, no matter who the fuck they are and what their status is or what the fuck they do. Like, I really don't give a shit. You know, if you're an investor yourself, let me fucking talk to you. You know what I'm saying?
In yourself, I'll talk to you. There you go.
Yeah, exactly. You know?
Good open-minded concept, for sure.
Yeah. No, it is, man. I mean, that's what I was gonna ask you. You know, like, what would you say that you do to invest in yourself? Obviously, with work.
Oh man, you know,
family,
I mean, the best way to invest in yourself is to find a happy balance with your work and your home life. You know, that way one doesn't take away from the other. And the second would be, without a doubt, treat yourself. Use your vacation time. Use your sick days. Plan trips. Do shit like that. Like Mackenzie and I just went to Vegas. We were there for a little less than a week.
Yeah.
And when I came back, I just felt like I had an entire life reset. Like, you know what I mean? Like everything was gonna be okay.
Yeah. Once you come back from
exactly. And it doesn't always need
a break from life.
It doesn't even need to be something like that. You know what I mean? Like I said, take your sick days, use your vacation days. Take care of yourself for sure.
Yeah, no, because that's for sure. You know, because you know once you get the full time jobs and everything, that's when you get them sick days and everything. You know, because I don't know, I've never really ever been able to call in for a sick day ever. You know, because I don't work part time or nothing. You know, and then you got to find someone to cover your shift, or else you're fucked. You got to come in, or else you're in trouble. You know, but. You know, it's good to have those fucking things because those are definitely big motivators for people.
Yeah.
You don't want to work somewhere, you know, not fucking suffer when they're sick.
Exactly. Nope. So.
What motivates you to do what you do every day?
Definitely, you know, my family definitely motivates me for sure. I think that, you know, children and spouses are some of the biggest drivers of motivation without a doubt. And, you know, and the other side of that too as well. Like, you know, I didn't grow up with a lot of money. And so I don't ever want to be broke.
Yeah.
No, never. Never again.
Because you know what that feels like.
No, never again. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good on all that. I like to eat. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I still eat ramen noodles. I ain't gonna lie. I still eat that shit, but I choose to eat it now. I don't have to.
It's not forced.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Peanut butter sandwich is a fucking delicacy.
What is what are some struggles you can talk about that you kind of went through that made you who you are today?
Oh man, you know, I think after graduation, I definitely don't think that I really knew like who I was and what I wanted to do. And like I said a little bit ago, like there's nothing wrong with that. But in that moment in time, right, when you're a freshly graduated kid, like for me, just went and bought a new car. I'm like, fuck, what am I gonna do? You know what I mean? Like, how am I gonna make these ends meet, but not just make ends meet? Yeah, and so I really think bouncing from job to job really kind of helped me out a little bit, and until I figured out like that portion of my life. But there's different struggles every day, man. I mean, there's something new every single day, whether it be like being a parent and I'm running late to school. You know what I mean? It's just like those challenges. You got to meet them and you got to deliver. Yeah. Because you don't have time for failure. Yeah. There's no time for failure. I mean, you miss 100% of the shots that you don't take, but you're gonna miss some of those shots.
Fuck yeah.
Either way. Yep. And so make as many of them as you can, I guess. Repetition.
No, and then that's funny that you say that shit because I was thinking today. I was woke up, I was just, obviously, sometimes you just wake up. I don't know, I was just in a bad mood. I got a headache or some bullshit, but
yeah, I hate being woken up. I fucking hate it. It's the worst part of the day for me. I fucking hate waking up until I can't even. I used to smoke cigarettes, right? So I'm about like 60 days off cigarettes.
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up. You got the vape.
Yeah, about 60 days off cigarettes. I couldn't even like smoke like the first hour. Like I had to have some fucking coffee. Seriously, a fucking whole ass bottle of water. That's how I start my day. Dude, seriously, bottle of water. Take a shit, shower, shave, go about your fucking day. You get that coffee in you, and you just go about the day, and you definitely be a person. But I fucking hate mornings, man. I hate them.
I know. Fuck. Do you feel any different from smoking the vape
now? People say when you quit smoking that you get two things. They say that you gain a sense of smell. I have a fucking awful sense of smell.
Really?
Yeah, I always have. It's not like COVID related or anything like that.
Did you ever get COVID?
I did get COVID. Yeah, I was sick as fuck. But like I didn't know right away because they say that you lose your smell. Well, I don't have a sense of smell anyway. If it's not directly in front of me, I can't smell it.
Really?
Seriously, yeah. Like if I walk in the kitchen, right, and there's a fucking like pie in the oven or whatever it is, like I can smell it because I'm right there. But if I was down here, I would have no idea that there's food being made. You know what I mean? Yeah, no idea.
Damn, I did not know that.
And the sense of taste, right? Yeah. They say you get a better sense of taste when you quit smoking. I have a great sense of taste. That was never a fucking problem. So those two things, no, I don't feel any different.
Do you like healthy or wise, your lungs or anything?
I mean, I can say I probably breathe a little bit better. I could probably run a little bit longer of a distance.
A few more seconds.
Run a few more seconds. I'm fucking quick. I can't run for very long, but I'm quick. 40-yard dash. No, not gonna lie. Nope, I don't really feel different. No, I really don't.
Maybe not yet.
I mean, it could be a while too. I think part of it for me personally is like I never wanted to quit.
Really?
No, I was having some dental work done.
And that's what made you want to quit?
Yeah, I just like I had an appointment, right?
Yeah.
And I was getting some teeth fixed, but I couldn't get them fixed for like 2 weeks after that.
Mm-hmm.
And so I didn't want to like smoke cigarettes.
Yeah.
Like put that shit into my open wound. So I went and got one of these, and I told the dude, I was like, yo, man, I don't want to buy like a bunch of little ones. I just want to buy something that'll get me by for 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So the dude gave me a 5,000 puff e-cigarette.
Shit.
And then those 2 weeks went by. I had the same one.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even change it. And then I went to Vegas, and I knew that I was going to need another one, at least in Vegas. You get free drinks everywhere you go. Exactly.
Cigarette,
yeah. So I took one of them with me up there, and I've been good. Yeah. Just kind of came back and decided that I didn't want to do it anymore. Yeah.
Holy fuck! So those things actually do work. Those vapes.
Like I won't say like they work, right? Because I tried them once before this. I've been smoking since I was 15.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Well, I guess
long time, especially for being that young.
Yeah.
and I tried to quit. I think I was like 20.
Yeah.
And that would have been like, right when the vapes were like a huge fucking craze, and everybody had one. So I went and I bought one of those like $150 mods, big as fuck, where you put the juice in it.
E-cigarette,
Exactly.
Things,
And you can control the wattage and all that shit. And
it
just didn't do it for me. And so, I think I quit for a little less than I have now. And I was just like, fuck this. I put a cigarette in my mouth and I was like, I don't want to quit.
Never mind.
Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah.
God damn. Well, at least you're doing it now. Shit. I mean.
Honestly, like I could go back tomorrow. I don't know.
Yeah,
I never wanted to quit.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like it doesn't bother me. You know what I mean? And the fact that like I said, I don't feel any different. Like,
what is it? About cigarettes that just fucking
get
you make you want one. How could you describe
nicotine is a very powerful. It's a very powerful drug. I mean, really, it's not even a drug, but it's a very powerful. Yeah, whatever.
Whatever the fuck.
But for me, it's the actual motion, right?
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't do a patch. I couldn't do the gum. I couldn't do none of that shit because for me, it's the actual intake of that nicotine.
Yeah. Feeling it go down your.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And then there's just the feeling of it, kind of, or.
No.
It doesn't give you
no, I mean, there were times, definitely where I was angry and I was like, fuck, I need a cigarette. Not because I didn't have one, but because I was stressed or frustrated or whatever. And in that moment, I'm like, oh, fuck, I need a cigarette.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say it's like a certain feeling. No.
It's just that.
No, it's not. Yeah, it's a lot of it's the motion.
Yeah. So but now you got that motherfucker for motion.
It does a job. It does a job.
Yeah.
Especially when you're drinking because you don't got to walk outside.
Yeah, you can do that anywhere now in the buildings anywhere.
Yeah,
you don't fucking go to a restaurant.
They
no, look at them. They won't fucking know.
Yeah, don't do that. And honestly, I try to leave it in my car too as well.
Oh, so just to keep from.
Just to keep from using it. So just a little bit of a backtrack on the nicotine. A little bit. But,
those little things fucking will add up and help.
Yeah, they're expensive too. These things are fucking expensive.
You said, would you spend more on that every 2 weeks?
I was never a pack a day smoker.
Oh, really? Just a few? Or?
So I'd smoke like a pack every 3 days, right?
Yeah.
So cigarettes are like ungodly expensive now. They're like $7, but when I was first started smoking, they were like $5.
Yeah.
So really, I'm only spending like $15 a week. Yeah. This thing's like $25 per time, but I don't buy very many of them. I buy very few of them. So.
Yeah. Evens out.
Yeah, it evens out, and I guess it's I'll spend the extra $10 to be able to run an extra 3 seconds, I guess. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no shit. But let's see, what was that? But earlier I was saying, it's crazy that the things like you said that all these things in your go on through your day. There's some kind of struggles or whatever. But for me today, just being up in the morning, just pissed off for some reason. But like, okay, so I take my my daughter to school, and then I'm leaving. And then, there's cars coming. I almost pull out in front of someone, and I'm just like, my day could have just been a whole lot of fucking worse. Let me change my attitude right now, and fucking rewind, motherfucker. Calm the fuck down, because right now you could have just been dealing with a wreck because
you're being a cranky bitch.
Yeah, just be the dumb fuck.
Because you're fucking angry because you woke up this morning.
Yeah, it's just whatever it may be, but.
There's nothing wrong with, but
everybody's moody.
No, I say this a lot. It's not a bad life. It's a bad day.
Yep.
Your life's not bad. You may be having a shitty day. Yeah. But you have to try again tomorrow.
Yeah.
You do.
And that's what I'm saying though. But having that almost getting hit, just like it's just like an attitude adjustment, because it's like you
reality check. It's a reality check.
What the fuck are you doing, you stupid fuck? Calm down. You got all these good things going on, because my mind's just been kind of going, today, because I've just been messaging all of these kind of people trying to get more interviews and everything, doing Zooms and everything. So I was just like, fuck, trying to figure out all this shit, so I wasn't even really paying attention. I was paying attention, but my mind was on something else. We've done it. Everybody's, almost cut someone off, or you almost
driving
been cut off by someone.
Music off. Not even.
No, but I've almost cut people, or people almost cut me off too. Like, you stupid fuck. But, we all do it. You know what I'm saying? But it's like a reality check when something like that happens. Or
for sure.
Not even with a fucking wreck, or something. It could be, like okay, so all your coworkers are sick, but you're good. You know, like especially when COVID's going on. Sure. You know, just anything. Like, well, I'm great. Sure. I'm lucky. God damn, though, my arm is fucking sore. I got the first shot.
Got his COVID shot. I believe in vaccines. I do not believe in this vaccine.
Well, I'm glad I fucking got it. Then.
You know, I believe that there's definitely a point where I will take it, without a doubt. I get a flu shot, but I will let you try that first.
I know Maria got both of them.
She got the first there's nothing wrong with it. It's not like I'm like, oh, you're stupid getting the fucking vaccine. It's, you know, they're gonna track you. They're gonna put a microchip in you. You have a fucking cell phone. If you have a cell phone, yeah, exactly. You got a fucking cell phone. They're tracking you anyway. So
a chip? Are you fucking kidding me? Dude, you don't even feel it. Like they do it. It's just like that's it.
That's the chip.
And that's it. That's the chip. That's the chip in you. They didn't even put no fucking vaccine. They just put a chip and that was it. God damn. But no, I mean it didn't hurt. It was just took 1 second and that was it. But I was just like, fuck it, because I just want to get back to normal, man. I'm tired of this shit.
Yeah, no, I mean, you know, and you know, as stuff progresses, you know, and there's more like positive results from the vaccine, like fantastic. I mean, absolutely, you know. I don't.
I'm gonna break it. But go ahead.
I don't think that there's anything wrong with it, and I'll definitely get it, but I'm gonna wait.
Yeah.
I'll wait a little bit, you know.
That's what I was doing. I waited a few months, and you know my grandparents got it, and they were fine. So I was just like, fuck it, you know, because I'm gonna be going to Guatemala next week. And,
really?
Yeah. But you know, so I was just like, fuck it, no big whoop. Let's just get this.
Interview down in the sand.
Yeah. No, it'd be cool. No, I was just going, you know, Maria's family, meeting them and shit. But yeah.
Oh.
Yes, sir. But yeah, I mean, bless you.
Thanks.
Where would you like to be in 10 years from now? You know, did I ask you that already?
Yeah.
Did I?
Yeah. I was like, yeah. No, you're good. It's all right. You know, I want to have another kid. Yeah. You know, I probably, you know,
Ryker.
What? Yeah. Yeah. Probably want to settle down, you know, definitely tie the knot with my lady, definitely within the next 10 years. She'll tell you it's got to be within the next 5 or she's leaving me. Yeah, no, I mean, you know, those big long-term goals that, you know, like you see for yourself as an individual, everything else will fall into place.
Oh, yeah.
It will. I mean, it really just will. One way or another, I mean, you may have to work through it. There may be some challenges to overcome, like as it pertains to like, you know, your financial future or you know, like career endeavors and shit like that. But as long as you got like a solid foundation with who you are as a person and the people that you have around you, it'll work itself out.
Yeah, dude. Because you think like, you know, like what does everything else matter that you fucking do without, you know, your family, that you know, that your close family.
Your sick days.
Yeah,
use your sick days.
No shit, you know. But like, I mean, like, if you ain't got nothing else to like hold on to or something to go back, it's just like, you know, like a family, you know, that you got to go back to every day. It's just like, I don't know, man. It's just like, you know, really non-motivating for me. You know, if you ain't got something that you're trying to better yourself for, you know, and leave them with something or give them something, you know, or just make sure they're straight. You know, it's kind of hard to fucking stay motivated and just kind of do whatever you want. Because I mean, at one point in time, you were on your own, you know, and.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's got something, you know, it doesn't necessarily have to be like a kid or a spouse or something like that. And those are, of course, you know, some of the most obvious motivators, and there's some of the easiest things that can motivate you. But, you know, it's kind of a cheesy expression. People say, you know, you can't love somebody else until you can love yourself. And like, that's, it's true to a certain extent. Like, it's cheesy as fuck, right? But I mean, it really is. Like, you have to be at least comfortable with who you are as a person in order to, you know, give those things to the people around you, whether they're your friends, your family, your parents, whatever, you know, like.
Because then they can fucking accept you and all that bullshit.
Yeah. You
gotta but yeah, I mean, you gotta invest in yourself. There you go. You said it. But no, I mean, like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, you gotta. At the same time, you got to do something that, you know, that you love doing, because, you know, it's your life. You know, you only got this life, you know, because if you
find a hobby.
Yeah, just do something that you fucking really enjoy, or you know what I'm saying? I mean, because if you don't, I mean, it's just like you just repeat every fucking day waiting to fucking clock out, you know what I'm saying?
So, yeah, no. working to die.
Nope. Yeah. That's why you gotta have fun, on the way up to retirement. You know what I'm saying? Because once you old and retire, you ain't gonna be able to do shit. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta enjoy it.
I mean, hopefully you got enough money saved. You have a fucking 401k or some shit. You know what I mean? So when you do retire, you can do all those things.
But I mean, like being physically, like if you're like some fat.
I'm playing fucking golf, bro.
Yeah.
I'm playing golf and a fucking,
Do you golf a lot?
No, my grandparents golf. my uncle was a golf instructor.
Oh shit, bro.
For college, yeah. Do I know how? Yeah. Am I good at it? Absolutely fucking not. No.
But it's fun, right?
Yeah, I mean, you enjoy having a couple beers, driving the cart around, and shit like that. It's all about the cast you go with too, as well, for sure. You obviously you want to go with people who are just as entertained by it as you are.
Yeah.
And it is very challenging. So, don't be super competitive until you figure it out, I guess.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
then you get really fucking competitive.
Yeah, I'm super competitive, bro. I fucking hate to lose, man. Hate it.
Did you lose him when he went golfing or what?
Oh, dude, I haven't been golfing in years. Yeah, dude, I couldn't tell you the last time I went golfing.
No. You ever go to that little mini fucking golf one here?
By Skate Island?
Yeah.
No, I haven't been there in fucking years either. But me and my girl, we like to do like competitions and shit like that. So, like when we were in Vegas, like we found an arcade to dick around.
Oh,
and we kept score.
Yeah,
gotta keep score. There's gotta be a winner and a loser. I mean, that's how life works.
Did you win?
Yeah. She beats me too, though. I mean, sometimes but the last time we played mini golf, she whooped my ass. We're playing fucking glow in the golf mini dark at the Big Apple Johnson.
Oh yeah,
She fucking whooped my ass.
How is it there? Is it still pimping? I haven't been in a long time.
I mean, we went there in like the middle of COVID.
Yeah, I was in there.
I mean, it could have been better. I mean, it's cool. I mean, it's definitely a cool concept. The laser tag there is definitely dope. Plus it was a little bit different of a season because it was like right in the beginning of winter, so the racetrack isn't open and shit like that. So it's definitely more of a summertime activity.
Yeah. How was COVID kind of impacted you?
It hasn't.
Not at all.
Nah.
Not working or anything.
No, I never had to take any time off work. We lost a few staff members, not like their lives, but like like didn't work and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I worked a lot actually during COVID. I wouldn't say that I really suffered any like certain financial setback or anything like that. Actually, I moved right after COVID, right in the middle of COVID too as well. I moved here into this place. So I've been very thankful and very blessed to not take a pay cut, honestly.
Yeah. Dude, no shit.
Neither is my lady. She works in medical, so yeah.
Fuck, I bet she's working a lot then, right?
Yeah. She works 12-hour shifts, so she's a beast.
No shit, man.
Yeah, someone stronger than I am. I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that shit. No way.
No, I know, man. That'd be
Take
tough.
Special type people. Yeah. Take special type people.
Yeah, no shit. But no, I mean, COVID kind of it opened up an opportunity for me though too, to start this clothing brand because I had more time. Because with work, they cut hours, cut store hours and everything. So I was just like, fuck, man, what am I doing? I don't gotta work till fucking 10 or 11. I gotta be there, so I'm gonna stay up all night till like 3 or 4 and just fuck around. And I just came up with a shirt design, bought it online, came out fucking like shit.
Put some ideas together though. Yeah, no, dude, like you have to start somewhere.
Yeah,
I mean,
for sure.
At first you don't succeed, you try again.
Mm-hmm.
There's this quote by Coach K, who's the greatest of all time, greatest coach ever. He says, if you actually no, that's Jim Valvano. Never mind.
God damn.
Yeah, no, it says if you laugh, cry, and if you laugh, you cry, and you celebrate once a day, every day, you're gonna have that's a hell of a life.
Yeah, no shit. That's true as fuck.
Sorry, second greatest coach of all time.
Jim wrong one.
My bad. Yeah,
but still good. But no, I mean it's good though. You just gotta enjoy whatever fucking moments you got because you never know when that's it. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta really enjoy them.
Take every moment. Take every one.
Hell yeah. But like with the whole COVID shit, I mean, did it open anything up for you that you thought that you would never do or, something like that?
No.
Nothing?
No.
Just a lot more work?
I mean, it was just a lot more work, of course, I took on more responsibility with COVID, as you naturally do
with cleaning or what?
I know. I mean, like like setting the floor, like doing like making sure the website's up to date and stuff like that. Especially especially with this whole thing, people prefer to shop online now.
Yep.
So that was kind of a big gateway for us, and then. I mean, the success with that, I mean, kind of translated into the new building and stuff like that. There are challenges, though. Yeah,
do you think that it did help out your business?
No, I just think that we definitely thrived during COVID. We definitely did very well.
In store?
They
have in store? People came in store, or was it just all shipping out?
A lot of that shit, it's their necessities. You know what I mean? If you really think about it, you need a fridge.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You need a stove. You need shit like that. And so there was a lot of in-store traffic. There's a lot of online traffic too as well.
Fuck yeah. Yeah. It was just a weird fucking time.
Yeah. No. Fuck this shit. I'm over it.
And that's why I got the fucking shot. It's like, fuck it, man. Just see how it goes. Hopefully I make it to post this fucking video. Right. But I mean, because like this one guy, I following shit, he's like, I finally get the shot, and then they fucking cancel it. Was the Johnson & Johnson one, and because the blood clots and everything. So he finally got the fucking shot, and then they cancel it, and people are having blood clots from it, dude. So it's just like, what the fuck, man.
That was a 2-dose one, right?
Yeah. Dude, after I got that shit, I was just like, no, that's the 1 dose. I got the 2-dose one I gotta get, but when I got it, they told me, you gotta wait in here for 15 minutes, and then, in the waiting room after you get it. I did it for 5 minutes, and I was just like tripping out because I sent everybody my card on Snapchat. They're like, oh my God, why did you go and get that? What the fuck? And then I was just like, oh my God, my heart started racing. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to lose my vision. I'm going to lose my vision. Yeah, dude, I was like, I'm going blind. So I got up and I walked out. I just fucking started walking around the building when I left. I was just like, fuck this, dude. I got so paranoid, man. I was just
This is just today?
No, this was yesterday.
Oh.
Yeah, dude, that's like, what the fuck? But I don't fucking know. I don't feel nothing yet. I don't know anybody that does, with the one I got, but
if it works, it works. Fantastic, you know what I mean? Great. Seriously, like great. Get this fucking shit over with.
Fuck yeah. Let's see. So I mean, like, when I was asking you about like, your click moment, like when did like you snap out of like fucking around and fucking off, or anything like that? I always kind of ask everyone, like, cause fuck, how we used to kick it, man, back when I was 12, 13 years old.
No, I don't. That's really incriminating. That's on video. No. I think finding something that I really enjoy doing definitely like very much helped. But I mean, at the end of the day, like it was definitely the girls that like for sure. I mean, they're the biggest motivator. Best support cast that that I could definitely ask for, and it definitely gave me something other than myself to live for every day. So
yeah, that's
for sure.
That's what I feel too, man. Because when I was 17, and then the whole my daughter came and everything.
That's a wee baby. You're a fucking baby.
That's when that was for me. That was just like, okay, well. Time to get money and everything, because that's all I heard was that I'm just going to be fucking broke forever and I'm not going to fucking be shit or nothing, so that's all I kept hearing and hearing. Just bad shit, so I just really...
changed the narrative.
Yeah, so I just, went and got, did shit and got, started working more, got money and everything, and, now I probably got more money than everybody that was saying that shit,
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck, that's what I did. No, I know, so... That's just how I feel about it. I got a lot more smarter with money and everything too. And, not a lot of people my age, think for life insurance and policies and all that shit, because, I got a, $250,000 one, I just, pay monthly and, if I get fucking killed, I get killed or whatever the fuck happens, I don't know because it's till them, they just say, get the term life ones, so it's just in case, I die, so then, they're set up or whatever. So yeah. I don't really give a fuck, I just don't know, there's always that chance I ain't going to make it that long, So I don't really, right now, I don't really think that far out. Like, I don't think I'm going to make it that long, but I still, stay smart with that fucking money and everything, but I just, I don't know. So that's why I got it, But I still put money away for other shit on the side, as well.
Right.
I mean, that's just how I feel about that shit. Do you got anything else you want to fucking add or anything?
No, I don't. No, I mean it's been a blast. It's been a blast. I think that you personally, like with your interview skills and shit like that, I think that you're improving dramatically, and I hope that like you find a way to really like kind of hone in on this as you get like those bigger jobs.
Yeah.
People will see that that Spice One and shit like that, and the more you work at it, the better you'll get. So good for you, buddy.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I'm proud of you too. You just like recently I told you congratulations, on your new position you got and everything like that, and everything you got, because we all coming a long way from,
Sure. Nothing.
Yeah, from yeah, so it's just, it's good. It's good. You got your own place, you got a good job, you got, family now and everything. Yep. I mean, we're growing the fuck up, and this is just, the beginning of adulthood now. So we got a long ways to go. So just stay at it, man. And I always tell everybody too, you got 24 hours in your day. You you almost spend an hour with me. So I appreciate that. And thanks for doing that, man.
My pleasure. Use your sick days.
It's been a blast.
Use your sick days. It's been a blast. Yeah, absolutely. You got it. Thank you.